You ready?
Come on, get that energy up. Right there.
All right. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Bull City Pioneers podcast. The best hour of your week, where we pioneer the ups and downs of the creative process. My name is Hector.
My name is Luis.
And today we have these wonderful guests right here. You guys want to go ahead and introduce yourselves?
Yes. Hello, my name is Reem.
Yeah, this is how it's gonna go.
My name is
man,
Jackie.
Her name's Jackie, my name is Reem, and we are Wonderpuff.
Wonderpuff. You want to tell us what? Oh, go ahead.
I said Wonderpuff in the house.
That's right. We're here.
So, what is Wonderpuff? What is it? What do you guys do? What do you guys sell?
Wonderpuff is all the sugar, all the good sugar, great sugar. We are a vegan, organic, artisanal cotton candy company, and as you can tell, we are black owned.
Hey, black owned. Where can I invest? Just kidding. Broke boy gang.
Give me those checks.
Still on there.
I'll get there one day. Don't worry. But hey, it's a black owned business, guys. This is what we have for you guys this week. Jackie,
Black and brown.
Black and brown.
Yes.
In the house.
Hey.
Yes.
Yeah. Minorities.
Very much
yes.
so. 24/7,
Yeah.
365. Whatever
All day,
hours.
every day, 24/7. What you were saying?
Yeah. So, guys, why cotton candy? I mean, like you could have done anything else. Like I don't know what guys,
Yeah,
are
we
good
could
at
have.
making.
We could have done anything else.
What things are you guys like good at, like making or cooking?
The greatest thing I know how to cook is nothing, because all I do is eat. Reem can cook.
Oh, okay.
But Wonderpuff was an idea when we
Hey, you want to show us a little cooking skill?
Flick it wrist. Yay. But Wonderpuff is special. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a very, very, very long time, and I wanted to do it in Miami, but I felt like North Carolina would appreciate it more.
Gotcha.
No shade to our hometown. It's just North Carolina is special when it comes to
Startups.
investing in small businesses.
Yeah.
They focus on that here, and Wonderpuff is husband and wife owned.
Okay.
But somebody had to think of it.
So when did you guys start?
Like her name is a little bigger on the.
No, don't say that. You don't want your name on there because you're so modest. Even telling him to come here today, he was just like, "Oh, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna be in it." I'm just like, "You're gonna be in it.
Y'all are
We're
team, though.
together."
Yeah, we're a team.
Yeah.
No, I in team.
He prefers to be the guy in the background, though, like in the backwards.
Oh yeah, yes, he is. He's the coach. I'm the cheerleader. I'm the one that does, the air trick and flies down and all that jazz.
Gotcha.
Yes.
So when did you guys, when you guys moved to Durham first and then started the
Cotton Candy Company? Yes.
Gotcha.
Well, we live in Raleigh area, but Durham is our best friend.
Gotcha.
I just,
Is
I
that-
feel like Durham loves us the way we love her. So
Gotcha.
we push Wonderpuff in Durham, well, in the entire triangle, even outside of the states. We do events in New York City. We go to Atlanta. We still haven't spun in Miami, which is something that I've always wanted to do. Is like bring the sugar back to Miami. But yeah, go ahead.
What type of events do you guys vend at? Like,
Man, anybody that loves sugar.
Okay.
That's everybody.
That's everybody.
Have you guys ever vended at the state fair or any of the?
No.
interesting.
Yeah, they already, so the state fairs, events like that, big, city-run events, they have their staple cotton candy pusher. And
Gotcha.
they've been there for like over, 30 years, and, they're not giving that up. So I actually, the first year when we moved here, which was like 2.5 years ago, I tried to apply to do the North Carolina State Fair, The one here, I
Yeah.
think it's in Raleigh, right?
Yeah.
That one, and they laughed at me. But you know what? That's okay. At least
That's
I
what I was
attempted.
gonna ask, too. It's
Yeah,
like
the
they probably
universe.
laughed you out of
She was
the
just
room or
like, little
something,
girl,
right?
what are you doing presenting us with this little? I'm like, oh, I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
But you know, they already have their sugar pusher. So.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's crazy.
Okay.
Mhm.
Wow.
So this is kind of recent. You said you guys moved here 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That's
2.5.
recent. That's recent. 2.5. So when did
Yeah.
you guys start Wonder Puff? What was it, like a year ago?
It has been a
Like-
year ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
really? That's
yeah.
crazy.
June will make it 2 years, and being a small business owner, especially when you're learning the process of being successful, as an entrepreneur, it's a lot. But the Triangle offers so much to us as a people, and there are people who are so eager to want to see you win, which makes it so much more worth it.
Yeah,
you know.
Of course, yeah.
So yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But like, since y'all have only been doing it for a little bit over like a little over.
Yes,
a
a
year.
little over
But
a year.
like, I think I saw somewhere on your social. You said that you guys were like full time with it,
Yeah,
sort of.
yeah,
Wow.
So like,
Yeah,
you're just
kind
going
of.
all in.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
so what happened? See, what had happened was.
What
See,
happened?
what happened
What
was,
Lisa
I was working at a manager at Michael's. Shout out to Michael's because crafts,
Mhm.
faux flowers, fake flowers, glitter in every aisle. I was a manager there, and things just started. Life started happening because corporate
Yeah.
America is great.
yeah.
And it isn't. And there's a lot of cool ideas and a lot of cool opportunities was happening for Wonder Puff. You had an opportunity to do like Afro punk and work for huge companies
Yeah.
in New York City. Should I say this about the?
Secrets coming out.
Why?
You don't.
He says I'm doing the most. Anyways, we nearly had a cool idea to work with these really cool people. He doesn't want me to say it, but it just the fact that I was able to just put ourselves out there and it be so reciprocated,
Yeah.
even outside of our home base, is really cool. So I quit my job and I just we're gonna do this full time.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because a lot of people, what they do with startups is that they keep their part-time job, or their
Yes.
their main job, and then just kind of give it a little bit of effort, little by little, until they create something big, and then they go full-time. But you just said, F that.
Yeah,
just go full-time
yes.
with that, which is crazy.
Well-
you gotta. I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
know you're female, but you gotta
No.
have balls to do that.
Yeah,
you gotta have balls. To
How
do
do you
that.
say it? Cojones?
Cojones,
Yes.
yeah, you gotta have
Yes.
cojones to do that.
Well,
man. Like,
We're a team, so Reem is still working full time, doing something that he loves, while I am working on the production of making Wonder Puff.
pursuing the entrepreneurship
Yeah,
behind it. Yeah,
beautiful
that's
and big,
awesome. And,
Hey.
and
That's what's up.
right? Thank you.
and you said you're a producer at Black Space, right?
Well, yeah, I do. I'm kind of like a mixing production facilitator.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
it's like, I kind of do a lot of things there. Well, I'm trying to do a lot of things. there.
Gotcha. And so, just so the Pioneer Nation knows, Black Space, it's a community center, you said?
Yeah, it's a youth community center, kind of outreach, a safe space for black kids, black and brown kids
Yeah.
from Durham.
Yeah,
basically.
we've tried to get out there to Black Space, but they give us a little bit of trouble, I guess I would say, right? Something like that. I don't know.
No.
Some people.
I mean, we haven't really attempted it.
Well, we talked to some people like
I'm like, we're pretty close to some of the people.
Yeah,
in
like
the-
and
in
some
the-
of them
in the-
have said it's kind of not a good idea.
No, it's a
Yeah,
great
it's
idea.
a great idea.
Yeah,
I mean,
whoever
like-
says
I
that.
put in a good word,
Yeah, you're
That's
talking
cool.
to a black space
That's cool.
facilitator.
Mm.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of them said that it was like keyword black.
Oh
So I
no,
was like,
we have a
No, because like there's one of the little kids in there.
yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah,
that. I was
he
gonna say
is.
that. I've seen
Yeah,
a lot of his
no.
mutual friends go over there. and
Micho, who's
Yeah.
one of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
rappers.
yeah, yeah,
He's
Micho.
he's there. He was there for a while.
And he was on the Afronauts.
Yeah, he's on the
album.
Afronauts, Revision of Afronauts, the album, which is out now on Spotify and SoundCloud.
Hey.
Little side plug.
Little
Yeah.
shameless plug. Is it? I mean, it's not really for me, so it's
No,
is it
yeah,
a
yeah.
shameless plug? I
For
don't,
them.
you know, but still.
How is it like, you guys working to these events, like going to these events and like the different cultures of these events, like the Pinhook and Afronauts, and also like places like Unscripted or the places that you've been in New York and Atlanta and stuff like, because it's different atmospheres. and
Always,
locations.
it's
Yeah.
always.
What is like what sticks out to you the most in each one of those?
I think for us in the beginning, because we don't only do events in Durham in the Triangle, but we've worked with colleges in the Triangle. We've done events in Cary and Raleigh, and I think people are always kind of like, they're so intrigued because they see two black kids making candy. And they're just like, ooh, what are they doing? Look at this
Yeah.
black man spinning cotton candy. That's cute. And we're like, yeah, we kind of, we want to wear, like, obviously, wear our skin proudly for, to our community so we can create, sugar is kind of like a safe space for people to come in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because who's not happy with cotton candy,
There you
and you
go.
see this, dapper young man with dimples and the sunlight gleaming, and
Even
he's
when
all
he's not
spinning
smiling,
cotton
he still got
candy.
dimples.
Yeah, he's still got the
Boosting
dip
you,
dip.
man. She boosting
Yeah,
you.
and
Come on, wear it proudly, bro.
Yeah, man.
We're proud of
It's
you.
your girl, man. It's your girl.
But
Yeah.
at first we were super hesitant because we're just like, oh, would people take this seriously? Making candy, like we're literally
Yeah.
making sugar and these big fluffy clouds.
Mhm.
Would people, be receptive to it? And they are, and it's always good vibes. You do have those moments, in lots of small businesses where there are trials and tribulations, and you're so excited to spin, and nobody wants cotton candy. You're just like, oh, okay, well, I'm just all right.
Hey, go eat
You
it
go eat it
yourself.
yourself.
Yeah, by the time you know it, in 30 minutes you're already on the floor. You're just like, I can't help anybody because I just ate all my product.
Oh, man.
I just got high off my own supply.
Yeah, literally.
Yes, literally.
Has that ever happened?
Yes, it
It
has.
has.
She was speaking from experience.
Yes,
I thought it was
yes,
more like a kind
Yes.
of like a joke, but
yes.
okay.
No. So, well, I don't think a lot of people know the backstory of Wonder Puff, but
Yeah.
I got the idea. I was super inspired by this girl who I love very much. She calls herself like the Black Tassel Fairy on Instagram. Her name is Studio Mucci. I just love her so much. She does not make cotton candy, but she makes tassels, like garlands. And
Wow.
they're just like, she's like a unicorn. She's a unicorn. And I loved her whole aesthetic. And I'm just like, oh my God, she has a business doing something she loves.
Mhm.
It's so simplistic, but she
Yeah.
has her own unique twist, and it's beautiful, and people all over the world buys them. And imagine the studio filled with just big, paper mache tassel fairies, tassel garlands. And so when we were living in Miami, me and my sister, we decided to volunteer at a nonprofit organization called Deliver the Dream, who I love so much. And their goal is to give to the communities of families who are in a crisis.
Gotcha.
But I really don't like that word because,
Like
life
natural
happens.
disaster?
No. They call it a crisis, but it's families who are dealing with children who probably have special needs or who probably have a severe illness or cancer
Gotcha.
or any of that. I don't like to say that. I personally don't like to say the word crisis because life happens to all of us in every
Yeah.
way, and that's just the way we were created.
Yeah, maybe calling it like, I guess, life challenge. I guess?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Families who are dealing with
Yeah.
hardships.
Yeah.
'Cause it
You
makes
know?
it seem so negative.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Even though it is, but like
It
you're trying
is.
not.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly,
yeah.
exactly. So their goal was to once a month bring these families. So every month was dedicated to a different cause. So let's just say October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So
Yeah.
they would gather dozens of families from all over Florida, and this is once in a lifetime. And we would go in the middle of nowhere, and it would be a family retreat. And your phones would have to be turned off, and families who spend a lot of times in the hospital and stuff, they have these nice 3 days to kind of forget about that. And also they get to meet other families who endure the same hardships, so they feel like they're not alone.
Yeah.
And the kids get together, and it's really beautiful. So the first day, we introduce ourselves, and we have something called Outdoor Extravaganza, and they have kayaking, rock climbing, snow cones, and they have cotton candy.
Cotton candy.
All the stuff
Oh,
I didn't
man.
have as a kid.
Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry. You can still make up for it.
Yeah.
You can do all
I've
the
been
things.
Kayaking. I've been kayaking with him.
Yeah, I love kayaking. I'm a pro.
Really?
Not yet.
Oh, ooh, you better than me, because no.
Ooh.
So they had a cotton candy machine, but nobody knew how to use it. So like you had all these kids pouring sugar and flicking the buttons, and like everyone is just in their own space enjoying their their moments. The volunteers are with their families, and I'm standing there and I'm just like, ain't nobody. I'm like, look
Yeah,
at this
teaching
cotton
them
candy
how
machine.
to-
No one
yeah.
knows how to use the cotton candy machine. So I learned how to use it. There was pink sugar and blue sugar, and that was it. And then once I turned it on, like the kids were just like, "Oh, I want one." And I'm just like, "Okay, I'm not supposed to be doing this, but okay, here you
Okay,
go,
I got you.
here you go."
I'm gonna do this myself.
And I would also start eating it. I'm just like, "Ooh," and I just started eating it, just like, "Wow, pink, blue." After like literally 7 cotton candies in, I'm like, "This is so dope. You can turn this into a business."
Light bulb. Hey.
I mean, it's already a business. So,
Yeah,
I was inspired by other cotton candy lovers like myself. And I told Reem, and I'm like, "Hey, Reem, we should turn this
Let's get
into a
some started."
business
Yeah.
and make it all pretty like that girl who does the tassels in
Yeah.
California." So,
And
It's really
what
cool
was
that your
his
mind
re-
first went there too to make it a business.
I mean, because, I love the hustle.
Yeah.
And what was his reaction? Was he good about it, or was he
I don't
kinda like-
remember.
I mean,
He's like,
I
yeah.
just bought the machine. After
Yeah.
you told me that, I just bought the machine.
Yeah, but how did you buy the machine? With what?
Oh, our wedding.
It was our wedding money.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Man. Hey, but I mean,
Wow.
at least you guys invested in something like you would
Yes,
Right,
yes,
that's awesome,
yeah.
man.
When we started working on the idea with Wonder Puff when we got married in Miami, and we didn't have a wedding. We didn't do that walk down the aisle stuff because we were just like, that's too much money. Like who, like
Yeah, I know, I feel you.
we don't want to do this. You appreciate the value of $1 when you start having to
pay for everything yourself.
pay for everything
Yeah,
yourself.
no,
Exactly.
hey, I'm
That's
going
so
through the same
true.
thing.
Yes.
I'm going through the same
$1.
thing. I'm going through
Oh
the
my
same thing,
goodness, yeah. You're just like, oh
Right.
man. And
Right.
I just wanted to do something special. I'm like, okay, so if we couldn't have the big extravagant wedding, let's do something really special and get married like on a fun day. So why not get
Yeah,
married
yeah,
on
yeah.
New Year's Day?
New Year's Day?
Yeah.
Wow.
So we got married New Year's Day. It was a Friday, which is the first Friday of the year, and we're Muslims. So
Okay.
our Fridays are our holy days.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God,
okay.
Reem.
Yeah.
It's called Jummah. Jummah is like going to church. I'm like, Reem, it's the first Jummah of the year. We should get married. And we
There
got
you go.
married right there at the mosque, and we had cake at grandma's, and our aunties and uncles gave us a couple $100 each. And
Hey.
we was just like, what do we do
Under
with
the
this money? Do
table,
we?
under the table.
Yeah. I'm like, do we? What do we do? Do we
get
have
that
our
money back.
honeymoon, or
Wait.
do we invest in it?
Oh, you make it sound like if it was like kind of like last minute. Was it last minute or was it?
It
like
was
kinda
last
planned?
minute. No,
Gotcha.
Well, kind of. I mean,
well, we planned it within within a week.
Well, we were
Whoa,
engaged.
whoa, whoa.
We were engaged New Year's Day, and then we got married the following New Year's Day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So a whole year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But we didn't
Oh,
know
okay.
when we were gonna do it.
Right. Yeah.
All I know
Gotcha.
is my family did not want this Muslim girl to be a girlfriend or fiance. They're just like, you need to get married.
Bruh.
Oh man.
Because it's like that in our culture, you know what I'm
Yeah,
like?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially for sons and daughters, but more so for daughters. They want their baby girl to,
You want establishment.
exactly,
Oh, okay.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. So we took our little wedding money and we bought our very first cotton candy machine.
That's awesome.
That's really cool. Y'all both came to agreement on that, though.
Yeah, I mean, I remember what he said. He said, "We're gonna do this, but I will never spend cotton candy."
Dang.
Yeah, that's true.
He was just
That is
like,
true.
"I am not spending cotton candy.
And he
I
does.
don't want to do anything of the sort. I'll help you, build this business, but I don't want to be like, I don't want to,
And look at that. I
Things
saw you at
change.
that
Yeah,
event.
right.
By myself.
Candy.
Yo,
Things
by,
change.
by
Yeah.
yourself,
Caught him
by
slipping.
yourself. Where was
Caught
I?
him slipping.
That's funny. Caught him slipping.
Got him slipping.
Yeah, I know. He said that he would never, and now he does. But
But I mean, I enjoy it. Like,
Okay,
you know,
yeah.
I didn't want to do it because I was like focused on music a lot, and I remember there was this one event that, Jack, she couldn't do it by herself, so I'm like, all right, I'll go, and I kept on going to events, and then I'm like, oh wow, I kind of enjoy this. Like, this is pretty
Yeah.
cool. Like interacting with kids, and then it's pretty. It was pretty nice. So.
And you said because you're always vending at music events, like, and you say you make music, it's a
Right.
good way to network people too and just
Oh,
meet
yeah.
them, so,
Yeah.
oh goodness. But I
The
feel like
candy
I'm the
and
one.
music.
Yeah.
But I'm the one that gasses him up. Because
Oh,
he would
wow.
never, you would never know he's a musician or a music producer until I say something. And that's how he met, fell in love with Black Space.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we met
Oh,
the
yeah.
facilitator, Pierce, shout out.
He's a
Director.
cool guy.
I'm
He's
sorry,
a-
director, curator, the face
Yeah.
and love and heart and soul of Black Space. And he wanted some cotton candy. We were doing this event in Durham Park somewhere.
Conjure first.
It was a Conjure?
First, it was like we met him at the Conjure, and then we met.
Where's
him.
that?
Oh, the
it's a party.
Conjure.
It's a party at the Fruit. It's a warehouse.
No.
Oh.
If you're gonna explain it, you gotta say it right. The
There you go.
Conjure is
Say it
it focuses on Black feminists, brown feminists. It's a safe space that was created by this wonderful, wonderful human being named Gemini. I don't know if you know her. She's a DJ. She's pretty dope. She's cool. Yeah. And she creates a safe space for the community, queer and everyone under the sun to just have fun. And I asked her if I can spend cotton candy for one of her events, and she's just like, yes. And I'm like, ooh. And that's how we met Black Space director Pierce. But Reem, he was just spinning at the time, and I was just like, he's a musician.
There you go.
And he was just like, wait, what? He is? I'm like, yeah, he's a real musician. I gave him out his resume. I'm like, he does this, he did that. He played for this band, 1969. He was at Woodstock.
You were his marketer.
I really am. I hype him
Agent.
up. I really do.
Hey.
I really do. I hype him up.
And
That's
that's
funny.
everything happens for a reason.
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
that's what
Oh,
Yeah.
to the fullest.
to the fullest.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, kind of shifting, but honestly speaking, I thought that maybe it is. Do you use like a secret recipe, or is it just like something like you kind of like use a recipe and then make your plot twist to it?
For what? For our sugar?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for
It's
asking.
a family recipe.
Generations
Will it be?
do
Yeah.
generations.
Yeah.
It's something that we had to take really sit back and just like
Test out.
test
Yeah,
out.
we did a lot of
Yeah.
R&D.
We
Lot of
did
R&D.
Yeah.
lots of
Yeah.
lots of testing, lots
I mean, you
of
got to.
kitchen explosions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's like that.
that.
Doing chemistry in the kitchen.
Yes.
I mean,
It almost feels like
Got
it.
like goggles and everything.
We really do. It's in the middle of the night with the light on, with our
Oh,
gloves.
man.
We're just like, we gotta make this
Everything's, like,
work.
glowing.
Yeah. Our hands, our
Yeah.
stomach full of glowing sugar.
No, and it's like that. I mean, you gotta test out everything before you actually,
Of
just
course.
like Hector. I mean, I know that you before launching, product and pieces out, you had to you did a lot of samples, didn't you?
Mhm.
There you
What
go,
did
and,
you
that, and
launch?
that's how it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
clothing. I have a
Yeah.
brand too.
Show the shirt. Show the shirt. Show the
Oh,
shirt.
yeah, this is one of them.
No wonder I saw Hector wear it. I'm like, Hector? Oh, Hector.
Yeah.
Oh, ¿y tú?
You too.
That's cool.
Bruh.
Well, how long have you had that brand, if I may ask?
A
On your podcast, I'm
little longer
sorry.
than this, than the podcast.
That's
Probably
cool.
a little over a year. So.
I think clothing lines will forever be a thing, and I'm always so fascinated when people
Mhm.
I'm just like, ooh, you make clothes? I'm like,
Yeah.
well,
it's one thing we're always gonna need.
Yes.
Even though there's
Now-
enough of it, but
Yeah, no, you never can have enough. Also,
Yeah.
I think what's really beautiful for our time, especially millennials, is like we're finding a very impactful, healthy way to create for our
Okay.
environment, if
Yeah.
that makes sense. For example, our parents' age and people who are older, a lot
Baby
of them.
boomers.
Yes, baby boomers. That's your favorite. That's right. Aren't those your favorite people? Baby boomers. It is. Everyone's our favorite people. This is not. That's not what I'm saying. But it's just we. I feel like I know, right? I feel like our people our age were a lot more focused on what can be good for the community in our environment.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So like when we, for example, when we did started Wonder Puff, we were studying sugars and products and how we can push it out to the universe, to the community, but also not harming our planet.
right.
Because we also want to be eco-friendly.
Mhm.
Like we want to encourage, especially us being people of color,
Yeah.
we want to create self-consciousness to our community,
Right.
so people can understand the value of what we consume and what we put out to
Mhm.
to this planet, because she's hurting. Like, you know what I'm saying? The earth is hurting, and we didn't want to have a small business that did more damage,
Right,
because we're
right.
huge animal lovers. Well, I'm a huge animal lover, and like
I mean,
He's like, why you always explaining?
I know.
Right.
Well, actually, you're the one who encouraged me to
I was-
come in.
I was
All right, don't
technically
put
the
me out there
first
now.
animal, but
Put me
okay.
out there. Don't
First
put me
one.
out there.
Right.
Don't put me out there.
Right.
But for example, when we curate our sugar, Reem does all the hefty work.
Like all the
Yeah,
Backstage.
all the production. The same way he produces music is the way he facilitates
Ah.
Wonder Puff. And I'm just the face.
The face.
No, it's balance. But Reem, you want to tell him how you make
I mean,
your
sometimes
sugar?
you just gotta you gotta figure out whose abilities is better where. And you just
Yeah.
gotta be like, you both gotta be conscious of that and push each other in that right direction.
Yes,
So
of
like, you gotta be
course.
cognizant of who's better at what. And
Oh,
so like, you just
to the
gotta push
fullest.
each other there.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
it's like,
that makes it
it's
really
not a bad thing when you say I'm the face of it, because
Yeah.
like maybe you really are just like a lot better presenting the product and,
Yes.
and stuff,
Still
and the
a lot
other one's
much
just
better,
better
yeah.
production.
Yeah, no, and the thing is we couldn't have one without the other.
No,
There you
yeah.
go.
So I wouldn't be the face of a product if Reem couldn't help curate that product to, for what it really is. Because for me, the way I wanted to make cotton candy was just really easy breezy. Like, let's just get anything and just pour the sugar and let's just give it out to the world. And like Reem was just like, wait a minute, before you do that, let's study the sugar, let's study the product. And when we first started, we outsourced our sugar from a huge sugar company that is, I think their headquarters is in Hawaii. So a lot of our fun sugars that we first started out with, like passion fruit and mango, it came from there. And then Reem was just like, let's be cost efficient.
Yeah. Of
You
course,
know,
yeah.
how can we do this within our budget and still thrive? And he was just like, we should make our own sugar. And I'm just like, nah, I don't want to do that. That takes too much work.
Wait,
and
do
he's
you,
just like,
you guys make your own sugar?
yes,
Yeah. Oh,
we
wow.
make our own
Okay.
sugar from scratch. If we could, we'd go out to the cane fields and the sugar canes,
Yeah.
grab it all ourselves, and just, But we do make our own sugar.
So then I guess it is kind of like not a secret recipe, but like you guys own basically from scratch. So it's cotton candy from scratch.
It is
Yeah.
cotton
Okay,
candy from
gotcha.
scratch.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, we did a lot of R&D, a lot of testing to see what flavors will work, and like we make our own extracts from scratch also,
From
like
scratch.
most of them, and that's how we make like some of our like famous flavors. Like I won't say famous, but favorite flavors,
Well, they are
Like one-
famous in the Wonder Puff,
Right.
like famous Wonder Puff
like
flavors.
orange cardamom and lavender vanilla.
Gotcha.
Yeah, those.
Oh,
are
people
popular.
love lavender vanilla.
I wanted to say, like, how did you guys come up with those names?
Yeah.
Like,
So-
what sparked the inspiration for those names?
It's almost like it's almost like the old school look at a canvas and get your notes and just start like writing words, kind of like when you're thinking for a name for your business.
Yeah,
you
right.
just like, well, how do I like what words and how is this put together and such and such. So that's how it was for our flavors. We actually also got a lot of help from my baby sister, who's my best friend. Everyone knows she's just Reem is my the love of my life, but she is the biggest love of my life, and everyone knows.
Dang.
But you're my biggest too. Don't. Oh no,
Second place.
that's not what I meant.
Okay, I'll remember that for later.
I know, right? Oh, no.
You know, I've heard that before. So.
I mean, Jasmine. She's an incredible, Black feminist, farmer, chef, and she's just food photography. She's just like this dope, artistic little girl who's just so incredible. She's not little, but I'm her
Can't
big
wait
sister.
To see that.
So she'll be like, oh, thank you. I don't ever have to grow up. But we sat down and we wanted to, like, for example, orange cardamom.
Yeah, that one.
Cardamom
That was
is
stuck out to me a lot.
we're West Indians, diehard West Indies. Anytime I see a West Indian in North Carolina, I actually make it my mission to run up to them and say hello. And my family, my mom is from Guyana, and my father and his parents are from Haiti. So we wanted a flavor that can kind of resemble our culture, and cardamom is used everywhere in the East and West, West Indian culture. So we're just like, what can we do with cardamom that's dope, that isn't strong, and that doesn't taste really spicy? So my sister, she encouraged us to mix it with orange, and there you go, orange cardamom, which is a whole wave. It's amazing. And I'm not saying that because we.
Yeah. Wait, is that one of the favorites?
It is.
Wow,
It is.
okay.
Yeah, and vanilla lavender peach tea was also really dope last year, which was made from real peach tea leaves.
Sprinkling that
Oh.
Haitian Guyana
Yes,
culture. Okay. All over North
yes,
Carolina.
Caribbean all the
and
way.
East Coast.
Yes.
Okay, I see you.
We'll get you guys sugar high one day. Don't worry, I got you.
yeah,
I
we
got
got
you.
it.
Yeah, all right.
Yes.
And what pushed you guys to go to all these different locations different states? What pushed you guys to do that? I mean, the love for cotton candy, or is it
Actually, it's not really. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. So I'm a sugar addict.
yeah.
I have a real bad problem.
So do
I really do.
So do I,
Stares
guys.
intently at
So
camera.
do I.
Yeah, I really do. And hence Wonder Puff, because I'm just like, if I got this addiction, I'm gonna give it to everybody else.
Right?
You gonna be
Already got
addicted.
it.
You gonna be
Go get some
addicted.
sugar. You.
Yeah.
You got it.
Everyone's eyes just go all purple. I'm just like, you got it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm obsessed with sugar, and I don't know why I just spaced out. What was the original question?
That's okay.
What?
No.
what
Because I had something to say
Yeah,
on top of that.
yeah, no, but what pushed you guys to travel so much promoting?
There you go. There you
Wonder
go.
Puff?
It's for the love of people.
For the love of people. Okay.
And that's what I was trying to say before I had said love of sugar. But it is for the love of sugar. But it's also, Wonder Puff creates a platform for us to speak to people instead of just walking up to people, because nowadays you can't do that. You can't just walk up to somebody and speak to them without any kind of animosity, because there's just so much tension in our world. So we're just like, how about we make this encounter a little bit more sweet? Add some sugar into it, and get the conversation going. So I would just reach for the stars. I would ask people, all people.
We've had grown men just get all giddy just because of
Real giddy.
Yeah.
Grown men with
grown
suits and all.
Yeah,
Polished nails, shine shoes, nice suits.
I mean, cotton candy is hard to anybody.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
Winston?
You can easily control people with cotton candy.
You really can't. Oh, what happened?
That was real menacing. No,
I
I
thought you were low
What
key
we
throwing
doing?
shade to somebody. I'm like, ooh,
No.
who doesn't like cotton candy in this room? That's always people would come up to us and they're just like, well, I don't like cotton candy, and I'm just like,
You like cotton candy.
I'm like,
You're going to.
I'm like,
You're going
ma'am, if you don't stop and put your yoga mat down and try this, you will never forget it.
There you
And
go.
they
Your
do.
briefcase down.
Yes,
Just try it,
yeah,
man. Just try it. Take a chance.
yeah.
And what are some locations that people in the Triangle can find you at? Do you usually have a schedule, or is it kind of pop up?
So it's kind of both.
Okay.
We took a break for the holiday season because it's quiet season for
Hectic.
everyone.
Yeah, of course.
Everyone's traveling and spending their money on other things, which is dope. And now January is when people are getting back into the groove of their schedules, and whatnot. So we're gonna be making some fun announcements next month.
Ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
You guys know.
Yeah.
Just wait on it.
Yeah, we're very excited. We're planning on doing a lot. We're rebranding. We're gonna be having our packages be available to people who want to buy it online. We're gonna have our e-commerce
Gotcha.
this spring, and a lot of the events you do have to look out for on social media.
Yeah.
One question
Yeah,
that I had is that
Yeah.
the stuff you guys sell in the cups or well, I don't know how.
Yeah,
to
the
Tubs.
tubs.
Yeah. Well, okay. Is that the sugar? That's the sugar.
No, that's the cotton candy.
Is it cotton candy?
Yeah,
How does
It's the
that work?
packaging.
it's the packaging.
What?
Which
Yeah. How
which
big
we
are
were
they?
supposed. They're
Like that?
16 ounces.
Yeah.
You can eat one in one sitting.
Yeah.
Wait.
That's
How,
why.
He's
how
so
does that work?
confused.
I mean, the only
Crack
cotton
open.
candy I know is the one you put on the
On the
stick.
stick.
Right.
Little-
I mean, but like, I'm assuming that you eventually want to be able to put the product in stores, right?
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
to have it
Yeah,
enclosed in
man.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You really
but
do.
I mean, like, is it all just packed in there? Or is
Yeah,
It like,
yeah. So imagine a cotton candy cone
uh,
fit into that
oh,
tub, right? So when we package it, it's almost as if we are taking that cone and then we put it in the tub
Like
without
condense it
the
a little bit.
yeah. But when you start
Yeah.
you open it and you start consuming it, you're just like, this is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
really, yeah,
It is. Our tubs are actually it's like 2 cones in one, and I'm
Wow.
talking about like
Oh, wow.
two big cones.
And
Like
it's still really fluffy, so even when you pull it out, it still comes out like in strands.
it's
like how it
pretty.
would on
It's
the
real
cone.
pretty.
Oh.
He was so confused.
Yeah, I was like, I've never heard of that. Never.
Oh,
This is the
really?
first
Should've
time.
brought some, man.
But,
Well, because we ate it all.
Okay.
yeah, I ate it all.
I really did. We had to. Listen. Okay, this whole 2019 new year thing. Trying to eat healthy, and I'm just like feeding in the house. I'm just like, what do we have? We have no cookies, no candy, and I'm just like,
You're
we
like,
have.
you're like,
Yeah, I'm like, wait, we got some Wonder Puffs somewhere. We just go eat in the corner, Wonder Puff watermelon, Wonder Puff honey, and then by the time you
Oh,
know it,
man.
it's all
Yeah,
gone.
it's all
We
Congratulations, you just passed up one.
yeah.
Oh man. But
We owe you guys.
Do you guys package your product by or do you have like a manufacturer who packages?
Oh
for
man, that would be dope, right? That's money.
You? Oh, but like, do you package? Oh, you're right. Okay. I
No,
got it. I got that.
we're-
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm
Yeah.
saying that is money. You
Yeah.
don't realize like you don't appreciate $1 until you start investing it in your own business, your
Oh,
own
yeah.
project. When it's your money going into your ideas, and
Yeah.
and you're just trying to let people see that what you have is important enough to exist within their surroundings. You have to really watch how you spend. And let's be real, we not rich.
Yeah, no.
Hey,
Not like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We are not. We're not made of money.
how said
Nobody
broke,
is.
Broke boy gang.
Yeah, we're not rich. Wait. Well, no, but let's not speak. Well, that's the thing. We're not rich yet.
There
You
you
know,
go.
we're
Yeah.
working on that.
Yeah.
You
Can't
know.
have that broke brain.
Hey, no,
You
man.
can't.
I
You
got-
can't.
don't
You gotta
label
break
yourself
it.
that.
Yeah.
I got the
You're
$1
not
man.
gonna.
Label.
No.
Broke boy gang right
Yeah.
now,
No.
Not a
Well, but
label.
you also
No.
have it now. Like you gotta
Yeah,
accept
true,
the fact
true.
that you broke, and then
Well, no,
that's
well-
gonna
Yeah.
able to
Well, so people can kind of argue that, or you can just say you're on a budget.
right.
Okay.
You're balling on a budget.
There you go.
Balling on a budget. Like, not today, ma'am. We're not gonna supersize
I'm
it.
financially restricted at the
Yes,
moment.
that's right.
There
That's
you go,
right.
there you go.
That's right. But the thing is like we live in a society where you have no money, therefore you are unworthy, which is
It's
not true.
Crazy.
You know,
I
yeah.
hate
And
that
now,
mindset.
thanks to social media and young people, we're literally throwing that idea back into corporate America's face. Like, no, you're not going to.
Yeah.
You're not going to
Like,
tell
it's
us
okay.
who we are.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. Just
That's
be
right.
fine.
It's okay if you wear that pink
Yeah,
shirt
like-
5 days in a row. You still worthy.
Like,
You gonna get that blue
yeah.
shirt next week.
It's not
Like,
your
you gotta
decision.
get that hustle in. Like the hustle, it just feels so good at that. In the long run, it feels.
It
good.
does,
Maybe
yeah.
in the moment, it feels like. But
It
in the long
does,
run, it
yeah.
feels
Especially
good.
when it's done right. Because the thing
Yeah.
is, you like Reem says. What do you say? Work smart,
Oh, we're smart now.
not hard. Reem works smart. I work hard. As in, for example, dishes. He says put the dirty dishes in the dishwasher. What do? I wash the dishes and then put it in the dishwasher. It's a Caribbean thing. We use our
Gotcha.
dishwasher as our dish rack. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Because
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
you just don't trust that machine. You
Yeah.
know, I don't want to
Yeah.
see leftover meatloaf.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, actually, I've never even had a dishwasher.
Listen,
Yeah.
be thankful. There
No,
you go.
yeah.
Bro, this man.
Listen, I didn't want to say nothing.
The dishes right now, man. Come on, bro.
Listen, this is a no judge zone, so we were
yeah.
gonna.
I mean, some things you can't.
I was gonna make fun of you, but later. Like,
But-
he ain't
but
never seen a
later.
dishwasher before.
No, I had to. I hand wash my dishes.
As you
That's
should.
all. Yeah. I've
No,
just
it
always
didn't.
been like
It
that.
didn't record.
Hey man, I lived in Honduras for a long time. I used to wash my clothes, my dishes.
Oh yeah.
My
Hand
Wow.
wash.
outside
That's how
too.
my parents did.
Outside.
Yes.
Wait, you're from no, you're from Haiti, Guyana. Do you? I don't know if you.
Well, families.
Our family is
Yeah. Have
from.
you guys
So
been
So
you both.
Reem has been
Miami?
to Haiti. Well, Reem, where are you from?
I'm Canadian. Montreal.
Why you were so
Oh,
sad?
No, he's not. He's not. No,
Wait,
because
so-
he's so
Yeah.
he is so happy that he's a Canadian, eh?
yeah.
Yeah, I ain't kind of, yeah, sure.
So we have Miami, United States, and Canada.
Well,
How
I
did
was
that-
I was born in Canada,
Okay,
but I
gotcha.
moved to Miami when I was
Gotcha.
5. So
Gotcha.
you know,
Oh,
And
you're-
Haitians in Miami. Come on now.
yeah, there's a bunch of
Yeah.
Haitians.
There's
There's a bunch
the-
of
we're-
Haitians in
we're-
Canada, in Montreal, but there's also a lot more in.
In Miami, yeah.
But I think that's the only thing that we miss. Well, that I miss personally from moving to South Florida to living here in the Triangle is like the black and brown community there. We're all from the islands.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, huge Cuban community, Puerto
Puerto
Rican,
Rican,
Dominican,
Yeah.
Jamaican, Trinity, you know, we're all there. So every restaurant you see, every fast food restaurant you see is like Pollo Tropical. Shout out to those plantanos. I can go for
Oof.
some right now.
Yeah.
Platanos.
Hey,
Plátano.
La Careta. That's my sister spot. Shout out to La Caretas for the little, you know, them empanadas and oh boy. So like we miss that.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
know,
of course, of
we
course.
I mean obviously they're here in the Triangle. They're tucked away somewhere,
a
but
little bit.
you
yeah.
gotta travel far.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. To be honest, yes.
Yeah.
It's like
Um,
in Miami, you kind of like feel more at home, which is I completely understand. It's like
You do culture wise,
Yeah,
food
culture-wise.
wise. You know what I'm saying? Like you welcome all that loud like reggaeton or
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? Haitian
yeah.
music, compa playing and you know while you're driving. So
Yeah.
that little stuff like that you don't appreciate it until you get older. You know, where you're just like,
Yeah.
oh, that feels good. I want to bring that to the Triangle.
Right.
So you know, we're gonna start with
I mean,
Wonder
I think
it's
Puff.
getting here. It's slowly getting here. It's
Yeah.
slowly getting here.
I think
Yeah.
the closest you can get is the food trucks on the side streets.
Ooh.
Yes, that is
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
That is true.
That's
And
about
which
it.
I'm sure you know would be okay for you guys to go and walk to a food truck at but I feel like I can't do that.
Why?
I don't know. That's another subject.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
We'll
leave it-
we'll leave it at that.
We'll leave it
Yeah.
at
Well, when I say
We'll
that, I
leave it
mean
at
like you said food trucks on the road. I was gonna say like I don't want to get snatched up for some food truck food.
During the
day.
True.
Yeah.
Because the food trucks I see are at night in the corner and the gas station.
No.
Bruh. Yeah.
They're cool
Like
too.
there's one
Shout out
usually
to
right
them.
up here usually. Over there's a Compare Foods right up the street.
No,
There's
food
usually
truck
one like that.
scenes here are dope though. Like,
Yeah.
whoa, it's just it's just so cool to see. That's one of the most beautiful things about Wonder Puff. Well, for us is like we get to meet so many other small businesses, like so many other
Yeah.
people
You don't feel
doing
alone
really.
anymore.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, yeah, because in South Florida, it's such a dog eat dog world,
Really?
and yeah, and people. They're obsessed with like corporate America. They don't not. I'm not speaking for the people of South Florida. I'm just saying from my own life
Yeah.
experiences. Growing up, you rarely saw small businesses, whereas here, they're just everywhere. People are opening up. They're doing everything because people are tired.
Yeah.
They're tired working for corporate America, working
it's
for somebody
pretty
else's
sad.
dreams. When you can use that same energy to create your own.
There you go. Yeah.
So
There you go. Helping somebody
Exactly.
else, draw their own picture, or you
yeah.
could draw yours.
Well, exactly. Straight up.
Have you guys ever thought of doing like any other candy or like is it always going to be cotton candy? or any other types of sweets?
We've talked about
That's
it.
a good question.
Experimented.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it. I mean, I probably would have, because it's could be in formation right now, so I don't want to talk about it. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
I know,
Yeah.
right? That's
You
true.
gotta-
No,
It's in the candy vault.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I mean, we
it's-
thought
it's
about,
involved.
we thought about expanding. I wanted to make a Wonder Puff song. I wanted to make a
hey,
Wonder
hey.
Puff superhero movie.
you have Wonder
You know,
Puff
Powerpuff
merch?
Girls merch. No, we don't.
That'd
But
be cool.
oh, that's like one of before we expand to any other cool ideas like a Wonder Puff like candy or something. I definitely want some merch.
Mm.
Yeah. Whatever it is, all I know it's gonna be really colorful and obnoxious.
Oh, hey, I'd buy. I'm down.
Yeah, I think sometimes
Emphasis on
obnoxious. Yeah, because cause sometimes that balances that it balances, that colorful, bright, loud, vibrant, up and down. I mean, look at us, balances. He's colorful and loud and outrageous, and I'm very shy.
Shirts.
Yeah.
Really
You
vibrant
know?
colors.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
extremely vibrant. Where I just chill and I don't say anything.
It's a balance. It's
Very
it's all a
reserved.
balance. Yeah.
I saw on your
Oh, man.
social media that you guys were actually like featured on Indie Week a little bit ago.
Oh, twice, shout out.
Yeah,
Twice.
twice.
Yeah, that is
Within
so
Within
cool.
a year. So I think
Yeah.
that's really cool.
I
Like,
think
how's
that's
that
so. I think that's so special. So we landed an indie food. It was like their 100 things to try, and one of ours was our vanilla lavender kind candy.
Mhm.
Somebody in Indie Week ate it, and they're just like, "You gotta try this." And I thought that was so dope. I'm like, wow, this person took the time. I mean, other people, it feels like sometimes, like nothing, like is never enough for some people. Other people would say, oh, you're just a small piece in this big, article or website. But for us, we were just like that
Yes.
small piece feels like.
Yeah, somebody's recognizing.
Yeah, people are recognizing
Yeah,
it. And
validation.
it's validation, it's celebration,
business.
and it's acknowledgement, and it feels very, very beautiful when people acknowledge your existence, because
Yeah.
that's something that we strive to do. For example, I don't know about you, I can't speak for yourself, but I still get shocked when people compliment Wonder Puff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always so like shocked when people follow our stuff and like our photos and reach out to us, because it's just like for me personally, it's an honor.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it
for
just
sure.
seems,
I agree.
it just seems like the fact that people want to be around your space.
Yeah.
I love that, because I want to be around people's space. We like to celebrate people and just make people feel special. So when that's reciprocated, I'm just like, wow,
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
because I mean, you came from such a small like idea, and then now
Yes,
people are like,
yeah,
wow, like,
exactly.
people finding
Yeah.
importance and value in it. So it's like,
Yeah.
thank you for finding
Yeah.
value
Yeah.
in
an
idea
idea,
that I
exactly.
came up with.
Exactly.
ago.
Yeah, exactly. And when your ideas become a reality, that's very beautiful.
Yeah. And I'm guessing like the person from Indie Week who tried that flavor, they might have just been like at an event you were vending at, you didn't even know.
Yes, that's
So,
what I
like,
thought about.
That's what's really cool that I like to think about, like when you have something like that where you're selling a physical product, like you never know who's gonna be in that.
Yes.
in that
Well, we
space
make
where
sure
you
we
are.
like to network
So,
with everybody.
Yeah.
I like to
that.
speak
Yeah,
with everybody.
I make sure that anybody who comes and they like it's an honor for us to serve you,
Yeah.
So anybody who comes to us and they want cotton candy, like I feel I always treat them with the utmost respect. So she probably got that, and like yeah, it turned out great for us, and much appreciated.
I feel like Wonder Puff is so easy to facilitate as well, because I've spent half of my life in customer service, doing retail and doing customer service, and just always being around people. And when you are working and as an employee, and your job is to give great service to other people, your consumers, you learn a lot of things. You learn how to be professional all the time, even if things go south between you and your guests. And there's just like, I don't know, for me personally, there's like this effortless burning desire of always wanting to give love to somebody.
Mhm.
And I always said that my religion taught me, because people have so much to say about everything these days, about your lifestyle choices, about your religion, about your skin color, where I'm just like, instead of explaining myself to you, how about I show you what, like, you know what I'm saying? How about I show you what love is?
Mhm.
That way you can't fight hate with hate.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You can't yell at somebody while they're yelling at you. No one's going to listen. So I like to, because I was very skeptical when we moved to North Carolina. I was very nervous. Very, very, very nervous. I pooped my pants.
Why were
I
you
had
so
tremors.
nervous?
I had anxiety. I was very sick the year when we moved here. My brother went to Duke. And that's how we were introduced to North Carolina. So my family would visit him, and they're just like, we just love it here. And I'm just like, love what? And like, what is North Carolina? I didn't even know North Carolina existed. That's how.
Yeah.
I promise you, I'm not trying to be ignorant.
No, I mean, it happens. It happens. to me
But
too.
it's in the obviously you know it, but you don't know it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
That's what I mean.
You know the name, but you know the
Exactly.
You
I don't know
place.
anything.
Yeah.
And so the things that I've read with the whole, there was one story that stuck out. We're not going to speak on it because I don't want any negative energy, but there was one story that I had read that hit very near and dear to me that kind of traumatized me, and I'm just like, I cannot live here. This is going to happen to us.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was even afraid because my husband is black, my brother is black, my father's black. We are all people of color. I was afraid that we were just going to get hurt. And then it never happened. And I just met the most loveliest people in North Carolina. People who are eager to listen to what you have to say. Also, shout out to non-people of color investing in people of color businesses. Shout out to white consumerism investing in black businesses. Yeah, shout out to.
That's you, Gabby. Whoever Paul and Gabby.
Oh, I'm about to say, you do know Paul and Gabby?
No.
Oh no, but it just goes to show you that we need each other for us to create a healthy economy. You know what I'm saying? People didn't. I don't know if people know this or not, but articles came out 2 years ago saying how black women are becoming the most successful small business owners in the country.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Black women are
Yeah.
becoming the most successful business owners in the country.
I've seen
And
that
that's
somewhere, yeah.
yeah, and that's because people are finally taking our ideas seriously. Now the world knows we dope. Like, people were sleeping on us. Now they're awake. Now they love us, and they're just like,
Yeah.
we need black women at the table. And
Yeah.
so here we are. We created our own table, and now people want to sit in our table. They want to
Cool
sit at
kids
our
at
table.
lunch.
Because let's
Yes,
table.
yes.
Let's be
yes.
honest. The perspective that America has like made in the past about black women is crazy. It was bad. It was bad.
Yeah, I mean
And now-
statistics.
Yeah,
you
there
can.
you go. Yeah.
Statistics, and not only for black women, but for brown women too.
Yeah,
I
brown
come from a household where I was raised Indian with black skin.
Yeah. Mhm.
My mother is an Indian woman. My father is black, and so and growing up in Miami, all my friends, from Puerto Rico, Cuba, Dominican Republic, we all came from the islands. We were all black and brown. We all share the same stories. So, I kind of always wanted to make it my mission to create a platform for all of us, and that's why Wonderpuff is our gateway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To have these conversations, because I have no qualms.
Yeah.
Speaking of subjects like this, if people are interested in listening.
Yeah, sure.
So,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure a lot of people would be
Yeah,
interested in
and listening, yes.
Watching and listening.
That's
Watching
right.
and listening. But just to start wrapping it up a little bit, usually what we like to have the Pioneer guests do is leave the Pioneer Nation with either a statement, a quote, or a question. What would you guys like to leave the Pioneer Nation
You
with?
gotta leave the plug first.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Where can they find you?
Oh, they can find me at my house with my husband, watching
Bruh.
Netflix.
Bruh.
I'll finish it
Bruh.
up. But you can follow us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, at O Wonderpuff. OH, like oh my God. But O Wonderpuff. I was gonna say .com, but no, just O Wonderpuff.
Soon.
Yeah, soon. Yeah.
Soon.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of cool stuff. You
Oh,
guys
wait, no,
it's gonna be
don't say that.
crazy.
Don't say
Yeah.
that, right? He doesn't like it when we say coming soon.
Oh, really? Was that like an inside joke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just did it just to irritate him?
Yeah.
My
Sorry,
man.
listen.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just so honored that you guys, you know,
Yeah.
can have us at your table.
Oh, man.
Thank
Oh,
you
let
for
me
coming.
yank it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
2 seconds.
Yeah, right. Like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Hey. She did it.
But no, we appreciate you. Thank you guys for
Yeah.
existing
No, it
and
was a
creating a
pleasure.
community to have our voices be
Oh, yeah.
heard.
It was a
You know,
pleasure.
shout
An
out
honor.
to
Thank
you,
for
know
guys.
y'all being brown and cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Don't let the light skin fool you. You guys are brown. Don't let anybody say anything else. Okay.
Yo, didn't leave
True.
the Pioneer question.
Oh,
You
yeah,
leave
yeah,
the Pioneer
yeah,
Nation
yeah.
a question, and then they'll leave that response, and your social media.
Oh, that's cool. Like about Us?
Anything.
like-
Anything, literally anything.
Something about the Wonder Puff or something just been going through your mind.
Well,
Life.
I don't really have. I don't know if you have a question. Do you have a question?
Or a thought.
I do have a thought. Just to be cautious of what you do throughout the day. Always saving time, always making time to celebrate your small acknowledgments, because being a human being is very tiresome. But we're here. We existed. We exist. Our ancestors existed. We will exist for them. We are their dreams. What is it? Their wildest dreams come true. And don't speed on the road. There are turtles out there. I saved a
I
turtle.
saw that.
Yeah, I saved a turtle. Just be mindful that other life is around you. And yeah, celebrate them too.
Hey, that's good. I like that. I like that. I like that.
I like
Like that. But yeah, once a guys. Once
Yeah,
again,
once
you
it-
guys, once a guys. Once again, you guys, thank you for tuning in to the Bull City Pioneers. We already did the plug, right? Yes. How I said, thank you once again.
Yes,
for coming
thank
on.
you,
It was- I
thank
was like,
you,
it was
thank
a big
you.
honor. Big
Yes,
honor.
thank you
Big
guys.
honor.
After like it's been 17 years we've been trying to do this,
Yeah,
so
17 years.
yes,
Right.
you know.
Yeah. Please, you guys, leave feedback on the podcast. We love reading you guys' comments. And once again, I'm Luis,
I'm Hector.
and
I'm Reem.
And I'm Jackie.
and we're the Bull City Pioneers.
See you
Peace
later.
out.
That was so cool.
I need to stand up. I need
You
to stretch
should,
my
because
legs.
y'all been here since 5 a.m. I'm sure
Yeah.
your glutes hurt.